Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Felix. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia. Guys, sorry for the late uploads. But today I'm going to continue Ultra Vegito Kills Champa. God of Universe 641 minute. Like, man, Arch, I love you very much. Like, man, 23 now, almost 2 times that. Hey, the next time Arch release an episode, it will be an hour long, like a full mini movie or something. Like, man, he is dope, he is cool, and he is just so awesome. Guys, really comment and check things out. Champa. So what will he do after he crushes the two Saiyans? What will he do with the king of Sadala? And if he can kill Champa, of course the king of Sadala is no match. So will he dare to absorb Fado's energy, as Fado's is really close with Whis? So I'm truly interested on that. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video reactions of Me ARJ's newest episode reaction series. So let's go, let's check, and let's react. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Remember, sponsored by Better and the noise isolation. And if I go to buy Raycon, your skins of King Sadala having just emerged from the pyramid of power, walking over towards Kefla and Kaba, who stand eagerly waiting, and of course
we are so happy to see the king Vegeta is coming to town.
Father, you look different.
Ooh.
Kefla
Wait. Father, you look different. This is the first question for me. Like, they are all in the pyramid of power. I think the differentiation of Kefla and Kaba exiting the pyramid with Fado's Champa as well as the king is not that much of a different. So I think if they train in the same pyramid of power, I think they are seeing each other train, right? So like, how does Kefla in this case really is surprised to see, oh Father, you look different. Like, don't you see like 3/4 of the weight through his training? Like maybe a quarter of it that you didn't see, or just 1/8 or something. But why is she so shocked? That's my first thing. Second thing, this is funny to really see Champa, Fado's, Kefla as well as Kaba is really locking themselves up in the pyramid. If just Vegito just shut out or shut down or crush or shuts or break the door, they will all be stuck there. And like, man, Universe 6 is just okay now, done, right? I mean, it's just a matter of Vegito wanting to crush the exit or not. But this time, or Champa and Fado's, or they realize that Vegito will not wanting to crush the exit, because he needs to absorb Fado's and Champa's energy. Maybe that's why they're sure to go inside, and knowing that Vegito will approach them, and they can have a chance of not getting out if Vegito just crushed the door.
Half-daughter naturally left near speechless, not only at the sudden arrival of the king, but his change in appearance too.
Okay.
While Kaba, in synchronization, lets out, King Sadala, he's changed. Did he finally perfect it?
Oh. Okay, so he knows.
The king, though, with an emotional face, just remains with his eyes
okay,
locked
so they
onto the
know
tube,
a part
not
of the
saying a word,
trait,
and it's unclear
but
if the
finally
years of training
seeing
had
the
changed his
physical
very
changes,
personality
I think it's
until,
complete or something
my
different.
daughter, look at you, I'm proud. With a calm and collected smile, the king softly grabs onto the fused warrior's shoulder and says lovingly, so this is what you achieved. I'm impressed. You've done well, and by the looks of it, you did a real number on him. Now rest up. I'll deal with him now. What? But despite the king's heartfelt words, the
Caulifla is
totally
like
void
mad.
of emotional intelligence Caulifla just grows comedically to Uzaru-like in stature and screams at her father, "You deal with him now? Don't give me that. I lost an arm out here because you took so long. What kind of father are you? You haven't even asked me if I'm okay. And what's with your missing beard?
Missing
You look
beard.
like my little brother now. Ugh, I'm so done with you."
Oh my god. Honey father moment become
Leaving
an
the
awkward
king with a
moment.
nothing short of completely awkward
Yeah,
and defeated
awkward.
face as he just stares into the distance, whispering under his breath, "Weird. I thought she'd think this was cool. I wanted to surprise you." But just as easily, the king's face then returns to normal.
Okay.
Now looking at Kaba, he says, "Never mind. Since when do women ever know what really looks good on a man? Right, Kaba? Anyway, what's the situation here? Is this foreign king just as strong as we thought? Or is he just another weakling Champa overreacted about?" No. But as Kappa struggles to get back onto his feet, he can only grumble until getting up and looking over to the king with dead eyes. No, he's stronger. Way stronger than we ever thought or prepared for.
Or prepared for, okay.
I don't think this is even his final form.
Oh, okay.
But on hearing this,
The king is
probably
happy.
a surprise to most of us. The
The
king,
king
of the
is
universe
happy
6 Saiyans
because he
seems
is looking for a
overjoyed
dead
as he lets
fight.
out,
He is looking for a fight, man. If his so thought king is so weak, he is not happy about it. This is the Saiyan trait. This is the same
Merasa
trait
minder
we're
sama
talking
mereka.
about. The more stronger the rival, the stronger the enemy, the happy they get. That's the Saiyan way.
perfect.
Yeah, right?
Just the way I
wanted.
wanted. After all, we both know this isn't my final
Final
form
form,
either.
Oh,
Vegito, meanwhile, who still has his arms folded, watching on as their trio converse, just calls out impatiently, "Excuse me? Sorry to interrupt the
the
reunion,
reunion.
but who exactly might you be? You seem a little familiar." "Oh, is that so?" The king, looking out the corner of his
Okay.
eye after being addressed, then responds, "All in good time, my friend," before turning his body to face Kefra and Kaba and continuing, "I'll be right back. Just need to have a little chat with the kids, alright?"
Okay.
After which, instantly, the king then turns his back to Kefla and Kaba and outstretches his arms to either side.
Oh.
One arm in front of Kefla and the other in front of Kaba. But neither seem shocked or surprised, as if they'd prepared for this very moment their entire adult life.
Oh,
As
okay.
the king says, "Alright, it's time you two begin the ritual."
Oh.
As meanwhile, a thoroughly pleased and calm as
Ritual?
anything
Super
Champa
Saiyan God?
looks to his angel
That
attendant.
is not enough the number of a Saiyan. For Kefla 1, 2, Kaba 1, it's still not enough. It's not a Super Saiyan. And even if that's a Super Saiyan God, how funny that is. Like, I mean, Kaba's transformation is much stronger than that.
The background.
Okay, this is
Saying
what
snidely, "You
transformation.
see, Vados, what did I tell you? The Oracle Fish never lies. The plan is finally starting
Okay.
after all this time. Everything we prepared for is finally coming to fruition.
Oh.
Now do your part and heal them at once, Vados." As Vados
Heal them.
instantly, even
Okay.
while in the middle of responding, "Yes, my lord, As you wish.
Okay, they will
Begins
heal them.
vanishing from the spot. In a flash, reappearing behind Kaba, Kefla, and the king,
Oh.
saying in a hushed tone, "Okay, you two, stand still. This will only take a moment." As immediately,
Okay,
both
they
Kaba
are
and Kefla
healed.
become enveloped in a shining, bright white light that takes the two by surprise with what it does to them.
Okay, they're healed. Full power back up.
Kefla's energy is seemingly perfectly restored, transforming back into her full power Super Saiyan form, while Kaba 2
Okay.
becomes engulfed back in his mysterious white aura, raging in red lightning. As even he looks down to his hands in shock and comments, "Our powers, they're back. Kefla, we can do it now." And with that said, the two give each other a nod in silence, as they had
okay.
already discussed beforehand just what would happen in this situation. Before simultaneously, each places a hand on the shoulder of the king in front of them, as all three begin to then surround themselves in a calm aura that begins to move in one direction, from the
Ooh.
youngsters to the king himself.
Given
As
the
the
energy
king, with a smirk,
for
comments,
the king transformation or what?
"There you go. Give me your energy. Your king will put an end to all of this."
Oh.
They must be joking. Both of them are giving him
Giving
their
him the
energy?
energy.
That's the big plan? How pointless. There's only so much a body can take. This is no Super
Yeah,
Saiyan
right. This is no Super Saiyan God ritual, as I said, right? Super Saiyan God.
God ritual. All giving them their share of energy will only serve to marginally increase
Increase
whatever
whatever
strength
strength.
he already has. Amateurs. We Saiyans in Universe 6 learned that a long time ago.
ago.
Not true, Saiyan!
Ah.
But as Vegito
Champa,
disregards
no.
the efforts of the three
Wait,
Saiyans,
wait.
Amateurs. We Saiyans in Universe
I noticed something weird about this, and I realized this. We Saiyans in Universe 6 learned that a long time ago. 6! It should be 7. Saiyan in Universe 7, Goku's universe, Vegeta's universe. 6 is this one, Kaba Caligula. It can't be 6. It is not matching the referencing. It is not matching the situation. They are utilizing that, and then like Vegito is saying we say in Universe 6, like it doesn't match. This is a mistake right here. Universe 7.
learned that a long time ago. Not true, Saiyan! But as Vegito disregards the efforts of the three Saiyans, the
Okay.
god of destruction of Universe 6 has something to add, saying
Oh,
sharply,
he said.
"Don't
it's
compare
different.
what you
Yeah, Universe 7.
scummy Saiyans from Universe 7
Seven
can
can
do
do.
to what our Saiyans can do. The king is no ordinary Saiyan, and definitely no run-of-the-mill everyday piece of trash like you."
Oh.
Before, with a more relaxed tone, as if truly believing the words coming out his mouth, he looks to the sky and begins explaining, "This king is like no other.
Oh.
He is the warrior the Oracle Fish foretold to be the strongest in our universe's history.
Oh.
The true successor
The
to the
same
God
like
of
beerus.
Destruction throne. A Saiyan born with the highest potential of his entire
Okay.
species.
Let's just see.
Not by talent, but by the number of so-called S cells within his
Saiyan
body.
cells?
S cells! This last line suddenly sending a shiver of shock and confusion through Vegito's entire body as he wonders, Where have I heard that before? Looks like your memory has wavered, Master. As Kaba, looking coldly at his former teacher, continues, S cells. S cells are what we Saiyans all have in our bodies in differing amounts, Master.
Okay.
It's what enables us to transform, and they are said to be in greater amounts in those with gentler hearts. Us Saiyans from Universe 6 were always predisposed to have way higher amounts than the evil planet-conquering Saiyans of your universe.
Because they are much
It's
evil
why
in
Kale,
Universe 7.
Caulifla, and myself were able to transform just by focusing on the
Just by focusing on the tingles on our backs, because they have so much S cells, because they're so kind-hearted. Other than like the Universe 7 Saiyan, which is so pure evil and everything.
tingles on our backs, while you had to go through far more. But even us three only have 25% of the maximum S cells a Saiyan body can have.
But this king have
Scientists say
100% or what?
Even that is 10% more than the Saiyans of your universe, though. But
Okay.
the king possesses
99%.
99%.
Wow. Okay.
To which a now proudly
99.
smiling Kefla would add.
Ooh.
And with that many S cells, Goku, he's going to be able to use all of our powers together.
Because he have the 99%.
Who
Okay.
knew my old man would finally become useful for something? What?
Oh, so practically, this is going this case. This is a 2 versus 3 battle now. It's a Goku and Vegeta fusion battle. Matching with the king fuses with, oh no, not 3, but 4. 2 versus 4. Goku Vegeta battle versus Kaba, Caulifla, Kale, and the King of Sadalas.
Vegito, hearing
Okay.
this, is initially full of
So
shock,
how many SLs does Goku and Vegeta have?
not realizing the warrior before him was anything special.
Okay.
Questioning, combine your full powers together?
Kefla is strong in the end. Kaba with the king's power of SLs. How
So
amazing is
like
that?
a fusion, but between 4
Different
different Saiyans.
Like a fusion between 4 different Saiyan. For this one, Vegito is only 2 different Saiyan. This is
He
hard.
contemplates on the monstrosity that these 4 could produce
In
until
one. He is happy because I think he likes to absorb or what.
amazing. As
He loves it. His Saiyan
what
pride.
first started as a small smirk
He
soon
love it.
turns into a full-on crazy laugh.
He
As
love
in a
it.
twist, Vegito is completely excited by the idea,
Because
saying,
his Saiyan
I was hoping this universe could give me more of
of a challenge.
This will be perfect! Might make me test out even a quarter of my abilities. Now stop all the talking and bring it on!
Oh,
Show me your power, fools!
he's
In a sudden fit of
happy.
rage and impatience,
He is
Vegito
happy, oh
overflows with
my
a hunger for
God.
battle that takes
His
over his
Saiyan
mind.
rage, his Saiyan pride, his Saiyan instincts. Love it.
The sudden switch in enthusiasm, though,
Champa
begins
is
to
kinda
intimidate
shocked,
the
like, why he is not
themselves
scared.
Who watch on.
But he
And
is
with a nervous
excited.
look on Champa's face, he comments to his angel, "Wait, why is he excited, Vados?
He should
Why
be
is
scared
this
or
Saiyan
yeah,
not
right.
scared?
Yep.
Is he an idiot?" To which a cautious Vados, with a sweat drop coming down her face, just
He
whispers
is
back in a
kinda
fake
confused
confidence.
and scared.
Don't worry, Lord Champa. This must just be their typical Saiyan bravado.
Bravado.
Vegeta-san was exactly the
Vegeta
same.
son.
He'll think twice once the king unleashes his true power.
Yep.
I can
Okay, let's
promise
see.
you that.
Let's see.
But just as Vados
If that's really
says
happening.
that, suddenly both Kefla and Kaba are reverted back to their base forms, as if now completely out of energy. As Kefla says, "Ooh, that was quick," while Kaba whispers, It's done, King. About time."
Okay.
As the king, now having seemingly taken every drop of energy from the duo, looks to Vegito with veins bulging and pulsating all over his body, and lets out, "Sorry for the wait, my fellow king, but I'm done talking of the kids. I'm all yours."
Okay.
And with that, without a word more of a goodbye, King Sadala walks off towards the God Killer, leaving Kaba and Kefla behind.
Okay.
And as he gets closer and closer, only a smirk begins to grow on his face, as inside he thinks, "I wonder if he has any idea how long I've waited for this moment." God Killer! As towering considerably over Ultra Vegito, King Sadala appears right in front of the folded armed fused Saiyan.
Yep.
Staring
Okay,
right
let's
into
see.
his eyes
Vegito
domineeringly,
is still an Ultra Ego, right?
unfearful in any
With the
way
dark
at all,
electricity and
as
everything.
black lightning roars only inches away from him.
Yep.
Looking
Ultra
up
Ego.
calmly and unfazed, Vegeta would then say, "So, are you going to stare at me all day with those big yellow eyes? Or are you going to show me something? Where is this new power? I don't sense anything different about you.
Yep. Okay.
Can we get this over with? I have a date with a certain kitty." To which the king, just looking down without even the slightest bit of a smile, replies, "Just as I would expect of fellow Saiyan
Saiyan
royalty.
royalty. Okay.
Just as impatient as my brother once was. But no matter, if you want to cut to the chase and see my true power, then this is one request I can grant you, Vegito."
Oh.
As without a moment to waste, the king then suddenly begins gritting his teeth madly, his nostrils flaring
Okay.
up as veins even
What
appear on
transformation
his
will
cheeks.
he use?
His
I'm
arms
really
first
looking.
bulking up massively. as
Really,
his
really
fists,
can't wait for
closed
this
so
one.
tight, traces of blood begin to seep,
What?
and his
Blood?
back now
This
growing in
transformation becomes
size
blood?
to
Like,
insanity
what
level.
is this
And with a
transformation
thunderous
about?
roar, he groans.
Okay. Goky?
Aura and wind
What?
begin to
Legendary
emanate
Saiyan
all around
transformation?
his
Or what?
body,
Super Saiyan 4?
affecting the very planet itself with his transformation.
Okay.
The ground beneath him spitting in all directions as if the surface itself can't withstand his energy. And from
Okay.
outside, the planet once again begins to visibly shudder and quake.
Oh.
This is even worse than
Then Champa.
As Vegito, standing
Vegito
across
is
from
kinda
the king,
shocked now.
can only step back slightly as he struggles to keep his balance on the now falling apart planetary surface. But as we zoom in on Vegito's face, the true level of his surprise is seen as he comments, "His power level, it's skyrocketing like nothing else. But how far will he
Will he
go?"
Okay.
Almost in direct answer to Vegito's thoughts, the king roars even louder, signaling a second part to his transformation as his power level now already surpasses both Kefla's and final cabins.
Yes.
With the king yelling with his
It's
eyes
more
locked
than
onto
it's more than
Vegito.
Kefla and Kaba. Let's see. Witness what?
Witness the true power of the Saiyan! Vegito, who was literally right near him, on the other side, having just felt the power of the king's sudden burst in energy, is taken by surprise, and then immediately flung across the battlefield, flying high in the air. Until eventually regaining himself, still covering his body from the vast swathes of air and pressure swarming at him from the king, as he then comments, "Now it's going up even faster!" But his form isn't even changing.
Yeah.
His even begun, or are we just getting
Getting
started?
started. He is just getting started, Vegito. Hi.
And just as Vegeta wondered why nothing is changing appearance-wise for the king, a change begins to happen, but in the most unexpected of ways.
What?
As suddenly, a tail begins
A
to sprout
tail?
forcefully from behind the Saiyan.
What? A
And it
tail?
slowly then reaches its full length as the king,
Okay, a
crouched
transformation
over his
with a
body,
tail.
becomes surrounded in a ball of aura
Super
that
Saiyan
remains
5 or
ominously
Super
slow
Saiyan 4?
moving. And the king's hair turns from black to white and grows massively in length.
Black to white, long hair. Super Saiyan white. Super Saiyan white. Super Saiyan 5. The most loved transformation fan made that we've never ever seen in the Dragon Ball series, which is Super Saiyan 5. Long hair like a Super Saiyan 3 with a white hair. Super Saiyan 5.
His arms and chest now unbelievably becoming surrounded in a white fur too.
Yeah. Super
His
Saiyan
hair
5.
is spreading like a virus through his body
Using
until
the
from behind we see the
tail.
final full length of his long white strands take shape. And in the end, King Sadala reaches his final form.
Super Saiyan 5 with a final Kaba inside of it.
His hair spiked up uncontrollably in white, his body covered in silver fur, and his tail out in full force. All the while, he bears the same crimson red eyes as Kappa,
Kappa.
but in this form, he is no final King Sadala or Beast King. More so, he resembles a certain legendary form from decades ago.
What? From decades ago, it's not Super Saiyan 5. It's what?
And in the aftermath, the fully transformed
What legendary
King
form? I don't know
Sadala
about
would
this.
just stare silently towards Vegeta, not breaking his glance while ravenous sparks.
Okay,
of
wait,
random
before I continue, I just want to state one thing. You're right, Super Saiyan 5. That's why I know about what is a legendary. What's legendary with Super Saiyan 5? I mean, like, I don't know. This haven't been mentioned about a Super Saiyan 5 in a Dragon Ball Super whatsoever. So how can it be a legendary transformation? That's one thing. Second thing, how strong is this king? I think it really doesn't matter to Vegito because like he is on Ultra Ego. Even if he don't want to use Ultra Ego, he can use Ultra Form. With that Ultra Form, the most important thing is Ultra Ego. The stronger his enemy is, the stronger the damage, the stronger the Ki blast and everything. He can just take any damage and he'll be good as new. I mean, he can be much stronger, right? Because he can absorb it. Although in the process, he must not been killed in the process of letting him to be hurted. But with this kind of attitude from the king and his amazing power, I mean, like, he will not directly shot a final Kamehameha or something, right? He will like punch Vegito and everything, and I think for Vegito that's a good thing because he can absorb he can gain much monstrosity power level because of this king. If I were to be Vegito, like Ultra Ego will be really the perfect transformation to be battling this king. Because with this amazing power, you can gain amazing power. Because they don't know what's Ultra Ego and how this it being used, right? I don't know.
electricity in
Or this
compass
Ultra
in
Ego has a limit in
But
absorbing the
behind,
power
where
or what?
Kappa and Kefla look on, the tall stature of their royal king in an all-new form is clear to see.
Okay.
Surrounded in bursting aura is enough to leave both in a state of paralysis and shock until King Sadala. He did it. He really did it. While Kefla in a
Kefla
stark
happy.
contrast yells out, "Father, you damn old geezer! I knew you were good for something! Get him, Dad!" And similarly, Champa, now completely
Champa
full of
is
delight,
happy.
raises his fist in excitement and lets out, It's done, Vados. We won! I told you it'd go down like this.
We won,
The
what?
Oracle fish never lies. Remind me to get some extra nice fish food once we're done here.
Okay.
While Vados, also with a more calm and quietly confident look, just responds, "Yes, my lord. As usual, your wisdom never fails you. This king has followed through just as you said.
Okay.
Surely, the strongest mortal to
To
ever
ever
exist. What is this?" But in a complete switch, when we come back to Vegito, the thoughts and feelings are thoroughly different, as a wide-eyed now
At least from this battle, Vegito learns 2 transformation. First Final Cab, and now this King's transformation, and Vegito needs to train or something to gain this 2 transformation to at least adding up is his arsenal. Although I know for a fact that his Ultra Form and his, of course, Final Form, I think it's much more than a Super Saiyan 5, but at least having a Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 5 Final Kaba transformation will be really useful for his battle.
Vegito begins
People
thinking.
really training with the new transformation. That is real cool.
Gitu ya. Jadi nanti bisa akses aja.
Super
Whoa!
Saiyan.
He's completely
Completely
different. He looks like some sort of
Sort of a
Super
Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan.
That tail,
Okay.
that fur.
That tail, that fur.
No way!
It's like the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
He looks just like
Those 2 from before, which is the GT
those
universe.
2 guys from before. Almost like a
It's almost like a Super Saiyan 4, but this one is much higher. It's a Super Saiyan 5.
Super Saiyan 4. As within the confines of Vegito's mind, he begins to think back to GT Goku
Yep.
and Vegeta, who he had met previously until... No way!
He just realized that this is evolution of that. It's a Super Saiyan 5.
Vegito's face becomes even more shell-shocked as he then puts the pieces of the puzzle together and yells, "Could this be a
Yeah, could this be a Super Saiyan 5? Even he wonders and he wants a Super Saiyan 4. Now there's a Super Saiyan 5. And now, this Universe 7 Saiyan learned a thing or two about a Super Saiyan, because once they reach Super Saiyan 3 and they meet Beerus, they use new transformation, new god forms, and they stop evolving with the Super Saiyan transformation, but he uses the God's transformation, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego. He uses all God's transformation, and he forgets his root about the Super Saiyan, the base form, the basis of his power, before he encounters all those God forms.
Super Saiyan 5? This power, it has to be.
Yeah, it has to be Super
Unbelievable.
Saiyan 5.
Again accessed with a tail.
Yeah, right? Again, accessed with a tail. Meanwhile, the Universe 7 Saiyans forgot and erased and cut their tail, because the tail is the source of a Saiyan, but Vegito cuts it, and he uses God's transformation for the evolution, because he is erasing his tail, his own trait as a Saiyan race.
Just how far could we Saiyans really,
Really
go
go.
without God form?
Yeah, right? Without God forms, Vegito can reach this Ultra form and everything because of God form, but he don't know that his own Saiyan trait allows him to be able to be much stronger using the Super Saiyan transformation. This will be cool if Vegito learn a thing or two about the Super Saiyan 4 and 5 and adding it up with the God forms, and it will be really awesome.
But meanwhile, the king finally breaking his silence, looking down at the palm of his hand as he says in self-admiration, "Looks like you finally caught on to what you're going up against.
Okay.
This is another level to
You,
you, friend.
friend.
This is the true ultimate
Ultimate
form of the Saiyans. The power that can only be achieved by those with 100% of their Saiyan potential unlocked.
Oh,
100% SL. And this tale just gave me my final percent. Before changing his expression once more and looking to Vegito callously yelling, "Now bow down to the true king, Vegito!"
Bow down on what?
As a supremely confident god in the background then points his finger as if controlling a lapdog and yells, "Scared now, God Killer? Allow me to savor the fear in your voice as you're beaten to a pulp. Prepare to meet your untimely fate to a fellow Saiyan, just as my brother had to. Go now, King! Destroy him!" As the king, as if truly bent by the need to Champa, rushes in immediately with a ferocity that would make even Broly proud. As a seemingly alarmed Vegito just stands paralyzed still in the distance. And once we look closer, the true apparent fear is written all across the God Killer's face in the midst of the legendary Super Saiyan 5, as he can only mutter out, "No! No! The ultimate Saiyan! How can I be that? Psych!"
How can I beat that psych, right? I don't know, man, Vegito.
Until out of nowhere,
He is
Ultra
happy,
Vegito's
man.
face shifts.
Even with the ultra forms, all the god form is much stronger than the Super Saiyan transformation. Although, for Vegito's information, FYI, I think if he can get the arsenal of a Super Saiyan, blah blah blah, multiplication of the transformation of a Super Saiyan, and add it up with the god forms, it will be the ultimate. At least with Ultra Ego, as I said, I think the plan is just to let the king hit him, crush him to a pulp. His power level will skyrocket to 1,000,000, and like, they don't know that with more power, you're just basically giving Vegito more power. Key energy, he has this absorption device in his hand, and he has tail. He can absorb you anytime he wants.
Psychotic, demonic.
Oh my god, this is like a horror Vegito.
His eyes
He's happy.
bulged open and
This is a
made
nightmare.
a grin like no other that
my
emerges
God.
on his face despite the monster that approaches him.
He's
In
happy.
an odd scene, as the Super Saiyan 5 King reaches right before the God Killer, Vegeta remains standing motionless, not even attempting to shy away in any capacity.
Saudara sekalian, banyak sekali dari kita yang pengen mulai usaha, tapi kita selalu berpikir gimana caranya.
Okay.
And eventually,
Right, he let the king hit him. This is Ultra Ego. He will gain more power. He want to know how much power does this king have, and it will be directly adding it up to the power level, to his power level.
the incredibly powerful punch then makes its move, landing flush hard with a thunderous impact on Vegito's face.
Okay.
How's that, Vegito? Now I know that had to
Good
hurt.
fight.
Is this the power you so desired to see? And Vegito, who remains still with the king's fist firmly imprinted in his face, remains eerily silent, as if perhaps knocked out standing until... What power? You're kidding, right? I thought we were warming up. Huh? Leaving the king at first taken aback in confusion until... What is that? As the king pulls his arm back in fear and disbelief, having realized not only that his attack did nothing, but also after seeing a certain scene on Vegito's face in the aftermath of his attack. As ironically,
Oh, final form.
left behind is in fact the God Killer's signature black eye with white iris, now signaling his activation of the stolen inherent god and angel powers within his body.
Okay.
With his arm fully pulled back, the domineering king of the Saiyans then trembles in the presence of Vegito, muttering, "How? Why? Why didn't you move? Why aren't you damaged? I am the ultimate Saiyan." To which Vegito, only angling his head, says back, "Ultimate Saiyan?
Ultimate
Maybe
Saiyan.
in
What?
your universe.
Yes.
But you don't even hold a candle to the weakest Saiyan back in
In
mine."
mind. Oh.
Before holding his head back upright, and with a slight grin that would scare anyone, he lets out, "But if holding onto that title means so much to you, you can have it.
Oh.
After all, I'm no Saiyan anymore.
I'm not saying anymore.
I am a god killer." Huh? As suddenly, a look of fear and shock comes across the king's face. But it doesn't seem to be because of Vegito's words, but instead, something much worse.
I'm saying no more.
As unbelievably to the king,
Oh,
an
Topo.
apparition of the former god of
Apparition of
destruction
Topo.
candidate, Topo, instantly
Is
appears
crushing the
behind the
king.
king and bear hugs him with the same intensity he had given to Goku in the past.
Yep.
This time, the grip being so tight that the king
Blood.
immediately coughs out blood. Topo's power, of course, being amplified with Vegito's own strength. But even as the king struggles to breathe under the bone-crushing grip of Topo, Vegito himself doesn't seem to be done, as he yells, "Sorry, but it's time for that date
State
of
of
mine."
mind.
As Vegito's whole
Even
body
he don't care about the Super Saiyan 5, then Champa told the thing that this is his A game, his ace card, his joker card, but man, on full, Vegito is just crushing the card in an instant.
becomes surrounded by an eerily mysterious energy before... No! No! Stop!
Oh, he crushed the king.
In a scene that
He destroyed the
harks
king,
back
he
to
don't
what
want to
Kefla
absorb
had
the
done to
king.
Vegito last chapter, Vegito blasts King Sadala with a tsunami of energy.
He
that
doesn't want to
seemingly
absorb the king or what?
instantly vaporizes him. The aftermath resulting in a massive explosion as the beam hits the ground. But in the distance, the level of control Vegito must have actually used is revealed. As though the Topo apparition had been destroyed by its own creator, the near lifeless but still just about breathing body of the king is seen floating in the distance.
Man, it's just Vi. The amazing, legendary, blah blah blah, but with the god form still, boom, all gone.
As when we zoom in, we see the extent of the damage with the king now
Now,
back in
Champa,
base
you
form,
are in
covered
a
in his own
nightmare.
blood, and his pupils now
With
missing from
the
having rolled
force
back
of
to
a
his head.
Kaba, of a Kale, of
Slowly
a
but
cliff lights,
surely,
just
the
not
king's
enough.
near-dead body would continue to descend down back to the ground with a deafening silence.
Now,
Before landing brutally by the
What
base of
happened
his
to
neck,
Champa
his heavy legs
and Fados?
almost reaching his face uncontrollably. Until finally,
Whoa.
with his whole body stretched out and motionless, the king remained unconscious,
It's just
only
going
able
bye-bye.
to mutter as his final words, "God
killer.
killer.
Oh,
Father! King
now,
Saiyan!"
Champa Fados is
And in a
shocked.
sharp scene, the reactions of the 4 remaining Universe 6 warriors paint a shocking picture. As
they
Kefla,
are
Kappa,
terrified.
Champa, and Bodos
Because they
stare
think
in
that
disbelief
all the
and
king can
consternation
win.
as they try to take in that not only was their king and trump card defeated and on the verge of death, but also in such convincingly effortless fashion.
Yeah, it's really easy.
But as the adrenaline of the
Champa
shock
is
passes, the realization
terrified.
and fear of the situation shudders through Champa as he screams, "No! No! The king can't be defeated. Not like that. Vados, tell me this is an illusion. But curiously, as Champa calls to his angel attendant, only an unusual silence is given back. Vados! Leading to the god to turn around furiously, continuing, "Are you listening to me, angel? How dare you?" Huh?
Oh.
Vados!
Uh-oh, what's
But
happened to
suddenly,
Vados?
as Champa turns around, a mystery sight is in front of him, silencing him in the spot as his body goes stiff in shock. But what could it be? Vados!
Oh, Vados is now going bye-bye. It's been attacked by Vegito.
And finally, we see what the shocking scene is, as on the ground, a completely lifeless body lays flat
Lifeless body of Vados. Directly, Vegito absorbed Vados directly.
on the surface. And once we get a closer look, it is revealed to be none other than Vados, now looking like an empty, wrinkly flap of skin on the ground, clearly the victim of Vegito's cell tail.
Vegito directly take the energy of Vados using the cell tail.
Vados! Champa,
Even Vados don't have any time to fight or what, but directly been
this
taking the
point
energy.
knows not what else to say, can only incessantly yell out the name of his former angel attendant, until finally, "Calm down, kitty!" From behind, the one voice that Champa didn't want to hear, the one voice that would bring shivers down his very spine, calls to him and him alone. And
I
as
thought
his-
he will think twice before crushing Vados because he knows Vados is Whis' brother, but no. He directly killed Vados without hesitation at
pupils
all.
move to the corner of his eyes to confirm who it is. To us and everyone around, it is
Okay,
revealed to be
Vegito
none
using the cell
other
tail.
than Ultra Vegito.
Vegito.
And just as predicted, in the middle of retracting his cell arm too. The very arm which had just absorbed the very life force of his own angel. Why you? But as the hopelessness of the situation hits Champa, he reaches his fight or flight moment and chooses to become enraged, turning his body to get his own chance at taking down the God Killer.
Okay. Oh, taking down the God Killer and that Vegito bomb crush. And gore. The thing I love about Arj is he retains the DBZ original story plan and the visual effects as well. And super like man bloodiness like this gore thingy we'll never see it. But in Z, and I love that Arj retained the best era of Dragon Ball, which is DBZ. You are.
But in the end,
Now the trio Saiyan.
he doesn't even get a chance as brutally. With a powerful thrust,
He crushed.
Vegito penetrates the torso of Champa with his entire arm, creating a massive, gaping hole in the process. And shockingly, once we look inside the body of the god, we see Vegito's own hand is grabbing the very heart of Champa,
Wow.
pulsating as the heart beats faster and faster from the god's apparent fear.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? And with the god being allowed to say a few more words, his last ones only just inquire what sadistic thing Vegeta was now doing to them. I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago, Garfield.
Garfield.
I'm making sure you never harm another innocent
Innocent
mortal
mortal
ever
ever
again. Your energy is mine. And suddenly, in a rush of trickling energy, the very god
Oh, okay. This is another way of how Vegito takes his energy. For Vados, he used the cell tail, but for Champa, he used his arm, the android arm that Dr. Gero gave him.
Vegito absorbs through Champa, comes straight through his heart in an instant, being drained completely until
He's absorbed using the
With a
cell,
sudden
and he
and
crushed
violent
Champa's
closing of his
heart.
fist, Ultra Vegito burst the heart of the god in one swoop,
Oh my god.
instantly ending his
This is, I'm not commenting about the plot. I'm not commenting about Vegito crushing the heart of a god of destruction. I'm not saying about it. When talking about the visualization, the characterization, the gore, the braveness of Arch to really make such a gore scene, to make such a man like a heart and being like boom, man, the tension and everything, like man, this is just wow. Man, if this has been made animation wise, man, this will go trending all over the world.
In the wake, Vegito then roughly removes his arm, leaving the truly lifeless Champa now standing on bodily instinct alone.
Now the
wobbling more
only
and more
remain is
uncontrollably
Papa
until
and Casey.
Champa's deceased body then falls to the ground without a murmur, poetically next to his angel attendant
Father.
Vados once again.
Now
And
it's
without a
just
thought more,
the Saiyans remaining. What
Now-
will Vegito do to the Saiyan? He can show the real situation, and he can tell him to keep training to be his arsenal in the battle against the Grand Priest and Zeno. Same like Jiren and the GT, Goku and
done
Vegeta.
finally with his
Or he can kill him, or he can just go to other universe without a care in the world.
next godly victim, Vegito raises his arm to do the one thing we
Hakai.
all know he must.
Hakai.
Hakai! Yelling the chant of the destroyers with passion, with just as much conviction as he did from day one. And as expected, both of the bodies of Vados and Champa then vanish immediately, erasing to nothing, never to be seen or heard from again in the living world.
Okay.
Champa! No! Why? This, of course, leaving the traumatized Kefla and
Kefla
Kaba,
and
who
Kaba
both
is
have
just
lost
now
all their
shocked.
energy, having given it to the king earlier, now just standing powerless, watching as everything around them metaphorically crumbles away. Finally, over halfway through the list. Only 5 gods and angels till the big day. It's time to get a move on. Leaving the smirking Vegito to think on what he's just done and what's next. While little does he know, in the distance, behind him in the sky, a mystery figure appears watching. Godly in
Black.
nature, but humanoid in appearance. Could it be
Goku Black.
the Grand Priest?
No, Goku Black. See, man, Goku Black will know who that is. Vegito is fighting against Goku Black in the past. Goku Black will just say, I don't know will Goku Black be an ally of Vegito or not, but seeing Vegito do a Hakai and kill a god, Goku Black like, hey, you're Vegeta, you're Goku and Vegeta, you say you don't harm gods and blah blah blah, but you are killing the gods as what I did. Let's be an ally. But the two thing differentiation is like Goku Black want a zero mortal plan? Yeah, right? He don't want to save mortal. But Vegito, meanwhile they're the same, they're crushing the gods. It's because Vegito doesn't want the gods to harm mortals. But Zamasu or Goku Black wants to kill the gods and wants to kill the mortal. That one single point is the main differentiation. So I'm really thinking, will they fight? Will they become an ally? This is interesting.
But no, in the sky,
It's Goku
finally
Black.
in the same scene as Vegito, watching him from afar, is in fact Goku Black, looking down.
Goku Black seeing Vegito, knowing who that is, of course, because Vegito is the one fighting him back that day in Trunks' future, and seeing Vegito crushing the gods.
Down with one hand on his hip and a serious look as he thinks, Now, do my eyes deceive me? Or is that the
Yeah, right. Or is that the fusion of Goku and Vegeta down there? Because he knows that Goku and Vegeta want to save the gods, but now he is the one doing the Goku Black's plan, which is crushing the gods.
fusion of Goku
Goku and
and
Vegeta
Vegeta?
down there.
The hero
The heroes of Universe 7, but now they're the one who crushed the gods.
of Universe 7 now slaughtering the
Gods
gods and
and angels.
angels? Huh. How things can
Can
change.
change.
Damn fickle.
Mortals.
As he begins to think back to a simpler time when Vegito Blue fought to defeat the original God.
God Killer. The original God Killer.
But that was it for today's
Okay,
video.
so
Guys,
now
if
what
you made
will
it this far,
happen?
leave me a hashtag GodKiller in the comments down below and let me know how the first interaction between Goku Black and Ultra Vegito should go. Or just head over to my Patreon right now where you can see the full next video, fully voice acted, soundtracked and edited for you to enjoy with over 3,500 other fans, as well as getting access to 250 plus other mangas too. It's the deal of the century.
Keterbatasan?
Oh my god, are just slaughtering me right here, right now. Okay, now I'm really glad I'm late in reacting this, just for one thing, because to make sure the day he uploads, the next episode will be so near to when I'm uploading this. Man, Goku Black's interaction with ARJ is just, oh my, I'm loving it so much. Wait, I'm gonna read some comments containing 40 till 30 minute range manga fan episode in 3 until 4 day each, as well as one more video on his Patreon with entertaining storyline, battle and dedication. Absolutely insane. Man, this is just amazing. This has gone to the point where Vegito is literally trolling everyone. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, the brutal! Yeah. Oh my god, this is just... Wait. You were right all along, Zamasu. The god and mortal cannot coexist. We now fight on their behalf respectively. One will survive and the other will die. Oh. I love how Vegito is sparing any non-god or angel opponent as of late. Gogeta, Jiren, Hit, Kale, Caulifla, Kaba, and King Sadala fits in with the God Killer nickname. These other have all been leagues below him, and he has no honest quarrel with them. Besides the gods and angels that cause all of his suffering. Amazing work, man. Yeah, so Gogeta, Jiren, Hit, Kale, Caulifla, Kaba, and King Sadala. These are below him, and he will become the ally. The thing that is really interesting is Goku Black. What what is his game? What is Goku Black's plan and everything? This is interesting. What will the thing happening here between the first interaction of Goku Black, like, man, you're the hero, blah blah blah, but now you are Goku Black 2.0. You are the God Killer. You're following me. You're succeeding me as the original God Killer. Ha ha ha. Like, man, how funny is that? So guys, I think this has been an amazing reaction. So thank you so much, guys. Until we meet again in the next amazing reaction video. Bye.